Rick got bitten by a mutated dragonfly. Barbs then grew out of his fingers. His hand got stuck to the bathroom sink as a result. Rick pulled hard and accidentally knocked down the school bully behind him. The bully stood up, ready to beat him up. Yet every punch the bully threw moved in slow motion from Rick's perspective.
Damn!
To test his suspicion, Rick walked over to a wall. Surprisingly, he climbed up it with his bare hands. He even broke dance moves while clinging to the wall. At that moment, an out-of-control truck barreled toward an elderly woman with limited mobility. Rick rushed forward and shoved the old lady out of harm's way. Miraculously, he walked away completely unharmed after being hit by the truck. Shocked passersby swarmed over to praise his bravery. None of them noticed the old woman's dangerous predicament. Rick quickly made up an excuse and left the scene. Back home, Rick caught a throwing nail shot by his uncle with his bare palm.
My God, how did you do there?
It's easier than it looks.
Stunned by what he saw, his uncle fired another nail to run a second test. Seeing this, Rick confessed that he had gained superpowers. Unexpectedly, his uncle grabbed a knife and lunged at him.
Good thing that worked.
The next day, Rick and his aunt went to the bank to apply for a loan. They ended up being humiliated by the bank manager. Suddenly, a robber burst into the bank to hold it up. Rick kindly helped the robber unlock the bank door. He brushed off the manager's scolding without a care. Gunshots suddenly rang out from outside. Rick sprinted outside and found the robber had shot his uncle. Before being wheeled into the ambulance, his uncle shared his hopes with Rick.
With great power comes...
That night, Rick wandered the streets lost in confusion. He crossed paths with a man confined to a wheelchair. The man brought Rick to his private academy. Every student here possessed unique superpowers. Some could phase through solid walls. Some had laser eyes. Some could bend and command lightning. After witnessing all these abilities, Rick designed and sewed his own hero suit. He took on the alias Dragonfly and patrolled the streets to stop crimes. One day, Rick learned the local newspaper was holding a photo contest for shots of Dragonfly. He brought his self-taken photos to the newspaper office to apply for the gig. He accidentally heard news that a robber was robbing a nearby bank. Rick immediately donned his hero suit and rushed to the crime scene. He engaged in a brutal, fierce fight with the villain, who also wore a custom combat suit.